Let's go. And I want to say, welcome to Power Session number 3. And this is about leadership and the power of intention. So, in our first 2 power sessions, we looked at the legacy that we've been handed, which is a world that's shaped by powerful but inadequate men, and a system that was never designed to serve us. We also looked at lineage and how we come from generations of women who were resourceful, resilient, and deeply capable, yet systematically held back and denied real options. So today, I am bringing focus back to you and what you want from the world, what you are ready to build next. And I want to take a minute and acknowledge that we have just come through the holiday season and you are probably exhausted from what you've been carrying. And I want to say this, you're not imagining it and you're not failing because it feels heavy. The mental load is high, the risk of burnout is real, the expectation to sacrifice your own desires for the needs of others is constant. So the question isn't, why is this hard? The question is, how do we move forward with intention instead of exhaustion? So, a friend of mine, Carter, said she recently told me that in numerology, 2026 is the year of consistency and rebirth. Now, whether you believe this or not, I think that it shows us something important. It shows that we don't have to have a dramatic reinvention, but we can move to the next level based on what we've already lived through. And as you probably know about me, I absolutely believe that consistency is the magic behind change, that small steps can build empires. So, what I wanted to do today is I want you to realize and celebrate who you are now and commit to living an awesome version of yourself from that place. So, here's what we're going to do. Grab your piece of paper. What have you got, Gillian? Single or a double today?
I've
So,
got a double. Let me find it.
she's got a
One
double.
side and then I'll put it down.
Well, while she's doing that, first up, what I want you to do is I want you to draw 5 stars. Oh, actually, we're going to draw a line about a third of the way down the page. And we're going to draw 3 or 5 stars. I did 3 because I ran out of time. So draw 5 stars at the top of your page. And in these stars, I want you to write your 5 priorities. So I want you to think about the things that come to mind when you think about what's important to you. I love the stars. So, what you could be putting in here is feelings, people, things, or values. And you can pop it in the chat when you're ready. So, 5 stars with your 5 priorities, a sense of feeling, people in your life, things, values, whatever comes to mind when you think about what's a priority to you at the moment. All right. Health, community, opportunity, freedom, and safety. And they're all kind of linked in. I love that. Opportunity, freedom, and safety. They're all 3 sides of a three-sided coin. Kiki, your daughter, the business, not overdoing it, and warmth. Great. Love it. So, what we're doing with the stars is we're creating our guiding stars. So these are the things that deserve your energy before it gets spent anywhere else. So this is mindfulness in action. It's choosing where your attention goes rather than reacting to what demands it. Now, if you're doing this at home, or how are you guys going? You're all right. So, if you've written things like children, family, work, and these stars, this is great. But if you've only ever thought about other people, write a priority which is personal. So, something that starts with my. So, my health, my financial freedom, my independence, my adventure. And I think you guys are doing a little bit of self-reflection there. That's what I like to see because so often when we think about priorities, we go outside rather than placing ourselves as one of those guiding stars of what's important to us. All right. So next up, we are going to draw a river that is running towards the horizon. So in this next part, I want you to talk about yourself as though you are your best friend or your favorite child. What are your superpowers? Now, these are not the ones that you'd put on a CV. They're not the ones that you've been told are impressive, but these are the qualities that you actually use to navigate your life. I'm going to name some superpowers, and as you hear them, notice which ones feel like yours, or you can add any others that come to mind and write them in the river. Are you someone whose superpower is structure, creating systems, plans, and order? Or is your superpower flow, adapting, responding, and making things work as you go? Are you strong in big picture vision, seeing where things are heading? Or do you have detail mastery, noticing what needs attention right now? Do you lead with empathy, reading people and situations instinctively? Or with clear boundaries, protecting your energy and knowing when to say no? Is your strength stability, being grounded, reliable, and consistent? Or courage, being willing to try, to move first, to step into the unknown? Do you naturally support and protect others, or do you challenge people to rise, asking hard questions and pushing growth? Is your superpower patience, perhaps? A steady persistence over time, or momentum, creating energy and forward motion? And finally, do you trust your intuition, sensing what's right before you can explain it? Or do you analyze, thinking things through carefully and logically? These aren't personality labels. These are superpowers you already use to make decisions, to adapt to change, to care for others, and to keep things moving when it matters. This is your river, the current that carries you forward even when the path ahead isn't fully mapped. You've probably been calling these just how I am. They're not. These are superpowers. So, would you like to come off mute and share what your superpowers are or drop them in the chat? Did you pick these or did you pick some other superpowers?
Yeah, I used the ones that you suggested because otherwise I
Mhm.
was like,
I know,
um,
because it's so hard to do this for yourself. We can do it for our friends, we can do it for our family, but doing it for yourself is really tough. Yeah.
yeah. So that was really helpful. So I picked structure and empathy, the stability and consistency, the momentum, and
Hmm.
analysis and logic. And then there was one where I didn't pick either, which was the second option, the second suggestion you made. I can't remember. That was the big picture or the detail, and I
Big,
don't actually
yeah.
know. I think I
Ooh, and
dabble
that's
in detail
okay.
and I
It's like,
dabble in
yeah,
big
yeah,
picture.
yeah. It's like not all of them will resonate, just maybe some of these will resonate and some won't. Okay, beautiful. I love it. And so these are the things that are going to carry you forward, the momentum and the empathy, and I love it. All right. Jillian, you want to share any?
Yeah, I used some of yours as well, but I also came up with one which I don't, I wrote ignition.
Ooh,
Like,
yeah,
I'm really
baby.
good
Tell me.
at getting things started. Not always on the follow through, but if you want someone to launch something for you, I'm your girl. So,
Yeah, yeah,
and for myself, I'm really good at like getting things started. So, but also, do you know what? I think I'm coming more into that momentum as well. I'm getting into that as I get older. So
yeah,
we'll put that as a growing superpower. Yeah, and I've put big picture. I like to see the big picture. I like to see how all the bits fit together.
yeah. So you see the big picture, you started off and then you go, eh.
Well, then I do
I'm
what other
I'm I'm
people.
interested in something else now.
Well, no, I'm like, come and help me. I gather people, so I'm a
Yes,
gatherer
you
as
do.
well.
Yeah.
So yeah, I don't like being alone doing things. I'm like, who wants to come and do this with me? So
Oh my God,
Love
I
it.
couldn't be more opposite with all of that. I'm a finisher and I'm like, get out of my way, let me finish this.
And this
that's
is
it,
the
isn't it?
thing
Though
is
it's like
it's
you're
like they're
saying,
both, yeah.
it's like it's your superpower, isn't it? It's not everyone's different.
Yeah. And what I found really interesting is as I was creating this, it's like, they're both super fat powers. It's like you can be one side of the coin or the other side of the coin. And one's not better than the other. They're just different. And it's, you know, which ones you resonate. And what's really, really important here is, as you listen to that list, you can sit there and you go, oh, yeah, I do that. I do that. I've got that. I know these things. This is who I am. So you're already like so often I think with superpowers you think beyond just these skills that you already have that you live with every day. And this is what I want you to look at with this exercise is that so many of these amazing skills that carry you through life, you've already got them, right? It's just acknowledging them, accepting them, and celebrating them, right? So now I want you to look beyond the river past what you've already crossed. And I want you to lift your gaze to the horizon, and there can only be one thing there. It's a rising sun. So draw your rising sun. So the rising sun isn't a goal list, it's not a resolution, and it's definitely not a to do list. This is an intention. A declaration of how you're choosing to move through the world from here. I want you to think about your stars, your priorities, and I want you to think about the river, your strengths. And I want you to think about what you already know and what you're ready to learn. And I want you to ask yourself, who am I now? And what am I building from here? As you sit with that, you might notice your intention forming around different parts of your life. For some of you, this intention might be about backing yourself, choosing to invest your time, money, or energy more deliberately in what you're building. For others, it might be about creating safety, financial, emotional, or structural, so you can make decisions without panic or second guessing. For some, It could be about stepping into leadership in your business, your career, or simply in how you relate to money and choice. For others, it might be about simplifying, letting go of the hustle, the noise, the over responsibility, and choosing steadiness instead. So let your intention reflect the version of you that's already emerging and not the one you think you should be. Now, I want you to write one bold intention in the sun for the year ahead. I want it to stretch you. I want it to make you feel just a little uncomfortable. I want it to feel exciting enough that part of you thinks, can I really do this? And if it doesn't give you goosebumps, turn the bloody volume up. And when you're ready, you are welcome to share it in the chat or come off mute and speak it out to the room.
I don't know if it's what you were thinking, like what I've put. um, but I was thinking about like the skills in the super things in the river, and about what I really want to do. And I thought, I'm always trying to like build structures and make things happen, and then getting disappointed when it doesn't really work, instead of like going, when I write my skills, that isn't one of the skills that I've got. I'm much more intuition, adapting, that kind of thing. So maybe I've put my intention is to let intuition lead me to new people, places, and adventures and guide me.
I love it. I love it. Gorgeous. And it's your intention. It can be whatever you like. I'm not going to like tell you you're right or wrong. Jesus.
Well, I don't know. You know how I get with these things. I want it to be perfect, despite my star drawing ability.
I know the stars are hazardous, aren't they? Oh, Claire, would you like to share anything?
Yeah, I also wasn't sure if I sort of had the right guiding intention or not, but in the end, I went with stop telling myself stories about what I can or can't or do or don't do, um, and just do what feels right
Yeah.
in the moment and just
And
keep moving forward.
that gentleness and the support, and it's again, it's that what would you say to someone else? Treat yourself like you would treat your best friend, right? I think that's
Yeah.
gorgeous. Yeah. Stunning. I think that we all need a little bit more gentleness. I think that's a perfect intention. And to tap into those skills that you've got and celebrate them as well. Yeah. Awesome. So the final activity for tonight is to draw two trees alongside the river. Now, if you've been to my sessions before, you will know that when there is something that is living, it's a practical action. So you know what's coming next. These trees represent consistency. Consistency isn't forcing yourself, it's showing up for what matters again and again. Consistency is what turns intention into reality. So, in one tree, I want you to write what you will do to help achieve your intention. What routines, calendars, work setup, support networks, journaling prompts will help you get there. And we have a second tree. And in the other tree, I want you to write how you will treat yourself in 2026. Choosing yourself without guilt, resting without apologizing, accepting health, celebrating your amazing personality traits rather than diminishing them. Sit with my feelings before I make a decision or dismiss an opportunity. I love it. And ask for help and accept it when it's offered. Oh, I'm going to write those down and have those for me as well. Those are really powerful ones. And I think things that we can all all benefit from. That's a really, really mature and interesting take on this. I love it. Openness to opportunity and to rest without guilt. Yes. I think I'll talk about my sister. She's here at the moment. She's just like she never stops. And it's like, and my dad's the same. And it's like, just you need you need to like I think we live in this world where busyness has been so celebrated and you're not winning unless you're tired to the point of exhaustion. But who can actually function that way or function in a way that makes life joyful? Let's get rid of that. Um, yeah. All right. So, what you have seen on this page is leadership in action. You have named what matters, you've claimed your strengths, you've set an intention, and you've chosen how you will support yourself along the way. This is exactly how meaningful change is built, not through pressure or perfection, but through clarity, through consistency, and through support. This, my lovelies, is bloody brilliant. It is a beautiful way to look at intention, leadership, consistency, and rebirth. And you might have noticed it's another picture to go on your fridge. So, if your intention is linked to financial independence, long term security, or using your money more intentionally, this is where Ascend fits in. Ascend is an investment program designed to help you move from thinking about investing to doing it with confidence. And we combine practical education with mindset support because knowing what to do isn't enough. You also need to trust yourself to do it. And in Ascend, I'm not here to tell you what to in or to do it for you. I'm here to help you build a strategy that aligns with your priorities, your values, and the life that you're building. Ascend runs over 2 months with practical sessions, mindset coaching, and ongoing support. So you're not doing it alone. And we take it step by step, making sure you understand what you are doing, why you're doing it, and how it fits into the bigger picture of your life. So if you are interested, send me a message, set up a call, and I will tell you all about it because I bloody love it. So that is it for tonight. You can come off mute and tell me anything else that's on your mind, or we can close it down there. Thank you very much.